Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarious aka Ty Killington. Yeah man, alright. So, full disclosure. This is a re-upload of the video that I uploaded about a couple hours ago. I had just under 6,000 views. I don't care about that though. I said that the barrage missiles had a capacity of 30, and it is actually the homing missiles. So, I always talk about being accurate. I always talk about, for the years I've said, illicit reels content, right? Well, actually, I really do take that serious. I want to make sure I get that right. And my OCD was bugging me. Most YouTubers out there would not have done what I've done right here. They'd be, oh, whatever. They'd write in the comments, which is what I did. I wrote in the comments, oh, it's the homing, not the barrage. I was getting ready from. I'm on the East Coast, so when these Drip Feed Tuesdays and DLC content release, it's around 5:30 to 6 a.m. in the morning, and I have to get to work. So I definitely, I made sure I had the right. I was testing everything. I just got the two mixed up. Got the wires crossed. I'm an old medicated dude. You know what I mean? So, and I was just trying to get out of here. I did get to work on time, so I do have that. That was good. I did get there on time. But yeah, so I wanted to make sure my OCD would just not let me leave that video out here. Like I said, no other YouTuber, or most of them, don't do stuff like this. I don't care about the views. I mean, I had just under 6,000 in just a few hours, but I'm much more worried about, being authentic and having the correct information out there. And you have to practice what you preach. You do. This kind of stuff happens. It's no big deal. It doesn't take away from the main part of this plane, which is really the defensive capabilities, the cannon, stuff like that. But just to, correct it, I wanted to make sure I did that for you, because I care about my subscribers. I truly do. I care about the information, the content I put out. I'm not the most high-tech guy, but damn it, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. Okay, I really do believe in that. And so I wanted to make sure I came back. As soon as this video uploads, I'm going to disable the other one. That way there's no confusion out there. But yeah, I had the testing done. I knew what it was. It's just one of those things. You're rushing. I got Pop-Tarts in the toaster. I'm trying to dry my hair and get deodorant on and shit like that. I'm just popping stuff left and right, getting clothes on and shit. And, shit happens, man. So, but that's irrelevant. There's, even though that was the case, there's no excuses. No excuses, okay? I am looked at in the community as someone who puts out accurate information. I do testing. I do reviews on this and stuff. So I want to make sure it's right. So there is no excuses on that. And I really do appreciate you guys, man. Seriously, a couple of you were like, dude, it's not right. It's this or that. And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, God dang it. I was like, damn, yeah, that's what happened. So I really do appreciate you guys, looking out for me, because that shows you guys care, really. Nobody was like, oh, maybe like one or two people were like, you stupid, but I don't care about it. It's no big deal. I love those guys too. But yeah, so I wanted to make sure I got that taken care of for you. A few other things I wanted to clear up. I do a lot of review videos, right? And I put on some of the videos that I think are very, very important. I want people to see. I want attention to be drawn to the video. I'll put warning on my thumbnail and in the title, because I truly do think there's a lot of hype around this vehicle. And I'm sure I have newer viewers that are like, what the hell is that all about? Listen, I only do that for certain vehicles that I really do want to draw attention to, because there is important information about it. All right, and that is why I don't do it for all my reviews, just the ones that I think they need to have this information out there. So I definitely want to clear that up. We'll also talk about the paywall for this vehicle. If you do not own a hangar, you will have to pay at least $1 million to get this vehicle. In addition, you'll have to pay another $1 million and change for the workshop to mod it. So if I say the price is higher than what it is true. You will have to have those things to buy this plane. But if you've already got it, you're fine. It's only 3.8. This right here is those are the homing rockets. Those will only have 30 missiles. Here is where I put in the wording saying that the barrage missiles only had 30. As you see, these clips are right next to each other, and I just put one in the wrong spot. And once again, I apologize. It's just one of those things that happens. You know what I mean? So the homing rockets are capped at 30. The barrage are unlimited. But it was eating me up all day. I could not wait to get home so I could address this and get it fixed, because I really do care and I really do want to make sure the information's right. But everything else I've said is 100% correct, and I stand by it. I do not recommend buying this plane on an impulse. It's touted as a defensive plane. However, one of the biggest flaws, if you get hit in the tail, which is what I'm trying to show right here, it disables any kind of mobility to the plane. You hit the tail with a homing rocket, the ailerons and the rudders get blown off, and you can't do anything. As you see there, I put a sticky on the side of it. This plane takes like 7 or 8 explosives. However, if you take 1 explosive in the tail region, you can't fly the plane. It makes it go out of control. You just nosedive, and I'm showing that right here. So, a lot of people are like, "Oh, this is a plane that's designed to, attack ground targets." Listen, I know that's what it's touted for. There is no better vehicle than the Hydra with those cannons, the Savage with those cannons, to attack ground targets. This plane is not going to be the best to attack ground targets. Can you attack ground targets? Absolutely. But I mean, anybody that's played this game and knows what's up, I would absolutely take a Hydra with those laser cannons, a laser itself, or a Savage to engage ground targets with. Yes, there's a lot of defensive capabilities, but you see how slow this plane is when it comes up on the ground. That could be an issue for you. And yes, I understand it has bombs, but the cannons just are not as effective as the laser, the Hydra, or the Savage. It is very, very good with maneuverability. It has a tight turn radius, and you can get inside of a lot of planes' turn pattern and be effective against them. Any vehicle is lethal with the right kind of pilot. Any plane can be dominant versus another one if you have the right kind of pilot. And it's the same case with this guy right here. However, there are other options that have been in the game longer, that are cheaper, that you could go for that may be more effective. So, absolutely, if you like this plane, you've been waiting for it, get it. But if you're on a budget and there's a few things that may be, more of a necessity, I would definitely recommend spending your money on that. And this plane will more than likely go on sale. So you could always wait for it to go on sale, or keep grinding until you get some more money saved up. I have a big 5-to-1 rule. That's my ratio. If you have 5 times the amount, definitely go for it, because it won't hurt your bank account that much. And you'll be able to recoup that money in no time at all. But yeah, so want to clear that up, guys. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And like I said, I practice what I preach, and I want to make it right, okay? So make sure you subscribe to the channel for the Ills and Reels content of the game. Make sure you smash that like button. You guys stay dangerous. Peace.